and welcome to Letty Does Avengers Infinity War leaked trailer. So the reason I say leaked trailer is because there actually isn't an official trailer out for this movie yet, but if you've been on the internet recently, you'll notice that someone actually leaked footage from the trailer they had shown at San Diego Comic-Con. And if you haven't seen this trailer yet, then I'm not going to tell you where to find it, but pretty much I have a copy for myself, and I'm just going to be checking it out and discussing what I thought of it, and I'll do something over here to kind of maybe show what the hell it is I'm watching after I watch it, but yeah, I'll figure that out later. So I'm going to be looking for a few things while watching this trailer, and the first one being that I want to see if there is any hint as to what happened in Thor Ragnarok, because they've been saying this entire time that Ragnarok is going to be a major turning point in the cinematic universe. It's pretty much going to be the Winter Soldier of Phase 3. And I just want to see what happens to Thor, and what happens to Asgard, and what happens to Hulk, and how it applies to Infinity War. So the second thing I'm going to be looking for is I want to see if there is any change between the relationship of Tony and Cap, or if they're going to get together to fight this threat. Because Civil War caused a big rift between the two of them, and you know, they were friends, but now they're kind of on awkward terms with Steve and Tony not really talking to each other. And I want to see if that changes, because I can't really see them taking on such a big threat as Thanos without them coming back together. And I wonder if it'll be super awkward or not, but I mean, they might just fight part of the threat on one side and part of the threat on the other side if they don't end up coming back together, but it'd be nice to see them become a team again. Which brings me to my next question, which is, if they are taking up the threat separately, who is going to be the threat? Because we've known for a while that Thanos isn't going to come to Earth alone. He is going to be bringing his children with him, the Black Order. And I mean, if you told me back in 2013 that I was going to see Proxima Midnight, the Ebony Maw, and Corvus Glaive on the big screen, like, I wouldn't have believed you. But I am pretty excited to see how that translates, and if they're going to be just taking on certain Avengers, kind of a one-by-one type of thing, or if they're just going to be flanking Thanos, and if they're just going to be like one big force as a group. So yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to that as well. And lastly, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing the Infinity Gauntlet, because I want to see the real power of it. I want to see someone use it to do something cool. Because, I mean, if the entire movie is just going to be the Avengers are just trying to stop Thanos from assembling the Infinity Gauntlet, that might get kind of boring. I want to see either, you know, he assembles all of it, or he gets some of it, and if not Thanos use it, then maybe Cap or Iron Man. I just want to see the true power of the Infinity Gauntlet. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm looking forward to, and I'm gonna watch it now. And I don't know what this footage looks like, and you don't know what this footage looks like, and I don't know how I'm going to show you what this footage looks like, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. Avengers Infinity War leaked trailer. Let's get started.
Will lose. They will do that together too.
Intro credit scene.
We're arriving. Alright, Guardians, don't forget this might be dangerous, so let's put on our
It starts off with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that Groot still playing his game?
Boom.
Is that Thor? Oh, it's Thor!
Wake him up. Wake. Ah.
Oh, it's cool to see that Mantis is still with them and she's a guardian of the galaxy now.
Who the hell are you guys?
And is the entire movie just gonna be like Groot playing on his little game?
Death follows him like a shadow.
Is that Loki? Oh! He got the Tesseract back! Oh, and the Spidey sense!
We have one advantage. He's coming to us.
That's so cool. That was one of the things I mentioned when watching the movie, is that like we didn't get to see the Spidey sense, so I'm glad that they still kept that. That's awesome.
Fun really isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. With this,
It's
that
that.
smile on my
That
face.
kind of looks like the Collector's Vault.
Oh man.
Oh, he's using the portal thingy from the Dark World. Oh, and we get to see Doctor Strange doing the thingies. Oh, Iron Spider suit! This is so
I know
cool.
what it's like to lose.
Oh, Vision.
I feel so desperately that you're right.
Scruffy Cap!
Yet to
And
fail all the
blonde
same.
Black Widow. Blonde Widow.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Ah! Ching, dread it.
There's just so much going on right now.
Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Oh, oh, we get to see him use the gauntlet! What did he just do though? Did he just throw the what? He just sent meteors or like a moon or something? That's awesome. Okay, it just ended. All right, so that was really, really cool and exciting to watch. And the quality wasn't great, so I couldn't make out every single thing that was happening, but there was just so much there. And first of all, Thor, we get to see him in the beginning. He looks like he's all beat up and like he lost. So maybe in Ragnarok it's going to be that everything gets destroyed, he loses, and he pretty much gets left for dead out in space, and then just by sheer coincidence the Guardians of the Galaxy are there. Or maybe the Guardians of the Galaxy hear about Asgard and are going towards there? I don't know, but it's really weird to see like Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy interact, because even though like they're both in space, they both talk about, you know, stuff that's happening in the cinematic universe, it doesn't really hit you that they're in the same universe until everyone's like right fucking there in front of you. So that was pretty cool. And I like that we also get a little touch up on the Guardians and how they're doing. Groot is still a teenager plant thing. Do plants go through puberty? No, so why is he a teenager? Point is, everyone looks like they are still getting along. Mantis looks like she's settling in pretty well, to where like she doesn't question Peter or anything, and she just kind of goes along with it. So they're a team. That's really cool. I did like that we also got to see Cap, and we did get to see the Wakandan army. We got to see that Bucky has like a shotgun. He's gonna fight with them, and that is so awesome, because that just means that him and Cap's relation in Wakanda, they're getting along there, they're settled in there. And we got to see Black Panther, and he's at the front there too with his new suit. Like, oh, this is so awesome. And we didn't see Cap with them, but Cap is kind of like doing his own thing. I think the person that attacked him was Proxima Midnight. It looks like he got a weapon thrown at him and he was just able to grab it real quick. So from that scene, it does look like
the Black Order is going and getting like important individuals of the team. So they're probably not attacking as like one unit with Thanos, because Thanos appeared and like I'm pretty sure Ebony Maw was with him, but like if only one person is attacking Cap, it does seem like we're gonna have some type of split up montage thing probably early on in the movie, before like Cap and Tony decide that in order to defeat such a big threat as Thanos, they have to get together, and that'd be pretty cool. I'm so excited. This is just so awesome. And then after having watched Spider-Man, I did give my review in my Spider-Man review and summary video, and one of my things that I had mentioned was that we didn't get to see any Spidey sense, that he was just pretty much like in control, or he would randomly get hit by things. It wasn't ever like he would get a warning, and we did get to see that. We got to see the I was about to say fur, the hair on the back of his arm stand up, and then it looks like he either like takes up Tony's offer to join the Avengers, and then that's how he gets the Iron Spider suit, or maybe Tony was just like, why am I keeping this around when I could be using the room for something else? And he gives it to Peter as like a gift for goodwill or something, or for his Aunt May, which she knows that he's Spider-Man now, so I hope we get to see that and how she's going to react to Peter wanting to go save the frickin' world from an intergalactic threat. Like, oh, that's gonna be so awesome. But yeah, I'm not sure. There was just so much going on here. We did get to see him use the Infinity Gauntlet, so I think he only had 2 stones, and he was able to pull down what looked like a moon or like a meteor or something from the sky. So I wonder what he'll do with all 5 stones. I just want to see mass destruction in this movie. I think that'll be really cool. So speaking of the Infinity Gauntlet, we know that Thanos has to eventually get the Mind Stone, and we did get that clip with Vision inside of a prison, or maybe like leaning against a gate or something, but the camera was positioned so that we can't really see this part of his face, so we don't know if Thanos took the Mind Stone from him or not, because we know to complete the gauntlet he needs it, but I mean, if he takes it from Vision, would Vision die, or would he be able to live without it? I always thought that he would just die if he didn't have it, but maybe he'll be able to, I don't know, still do everything that he does without it, and I don't know. So that's a kinda interesting little thing that I noticed. I don't really know if they would kill him off or not, but we're not sure who survives through this. And another thing that I had noticed that they might have set up is that, so we get to see Captain America with his bushy beard, and that's because he's in hiding, and he doesn't have the America symbol on his chest anymore. So for Civil War, he took off the Avengers one from his shoulder, and now he took off the logo right here. He's just done with symbols for right now. He's done with logos. And pretty much a long time ago in the comics, there was this phase, or these comics, where Captain America pretty much gets fed up with icons or representing something, and he decides to just go do his own thing. Very much like how he left the shield in Civil War. He's just done being Captain America, and he pretty much goes off being a hero of what he believes in. So he doesn't fight for America's beliefs anymore, or, you know, whatever it is that they tell him to do as a group or as a team for the Avengers. He just decides he's going to fight for what he thinks is right. And he goes off and he becomes the Nomad. And pretty much as the Nomad, he wears this like V cut, like, suit that goes all the way down to his belly, and yeah, the yellow, he's a hero, alright. He looks like a hero. Anyway, it looks nothing like that, but that might be kind of the storyline that they're headed towards, that he will become the Nomad, or that he is the Nomad in this. So that would be really cool to see, because we didn't see him with Bucky or with Black Panther, so maybe he really is just off doing his own thing as the Nomad. So high hopes for that. So another person that we got to see that was in hiding was Black Widow. So in the clip that we got to see of her, you know, she's dyed her hair platinum blonde, and then she looks kind of scared at whatever the heck she was looking at. So maybe she saw everything that Thanos is doing, and she's worried about her friends dying, and now she has to come out of hiding and be Black Widow again to aid in their fight. But I think the reason that they made her platinum blonde is that they could be going with this other storyline where in the comics, pretty much there are two Black Widows. So there's Natasha Romanoff, who we've seen in all these movies thus far, and then there is Yelena Belova, who is pretty much the second best student in the Red Room. After they had found out that Natasha went off to be a superhero, they got really annoyed, and they pretty much appointed this new girl who was second best, and she is a villain, and she pretty much gets her body replaced by an Adaptoid at some point, and she joins the Dark Avengers, and I think more recently she was killed by Mockingbird, but I'm not sure. I mean, they could be going with that is just kind of Black Widow's alias when she is in disguise, so maybe she is just using that name and that look to disguise herself as someone else, or maybe they're merging the two characters as, you know, her alias, her undercover name and look. So that could be kind of interesting to see. I'm not sure if that is the actual point that they're trying to get across, but that's what the platinum hair means to me, and that's just my speculation. So if I'm right, cool. So that is pretty much all my thoughts from this trailer, and you know, it'd be super awkward if Marvel was to release an official trailer for this like next week or something, and I'd have to react to it again. And yeah, they pretty much said that the reason they haven't like released an official trailer is because the CGI isn't up to par, and from watching this leaked trailer, I can confirm I have absolutely no idea if the CGI is great or not, because this isn't like great quality. But yeah, I guess I'll figure something out then. But yeah, that is pretty much all I got for you. Let me know if you have seen this trailer and what you guys thought of it, and what your ideas are that the story might be for this upcoming movie. And yeah, if you guys just want to hit me up in the comments, and otherwise, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I will see you next time. Bye!
Hey everyone! Thank you for watching Letty's video. You could subscribe to her channel by clicking that circle button up there, or see some more of her videos over here. And you can find her socials or check out her Patreon by clicking that square button down there. I'm so sorry for attacking you. I didn't know you were a Kung Fu master.